Winter is here, and there's no better way to embrace the cold season than with food that warms the soul. Today, we'll explore some classic UK winter dishes. From hearty soups to indulgent desserts, there's something here for everyone. So, whether you're looking for a quick bite or planning a festive feast, grab a hot drink and get ready for some delicious inspiration. Let's start with soups, the ultimate winter comfort food. These are perfect for cozy evenings or as a starter for a larger meal. Leek and potato soup. Leek and potato soup is the epitome of creamy comfort. Soft, sweet leeks are gently sautéed in butter before being simmered with tender potatoes and a flavorful stock. The mixture is blended until velvety smooth, creating a luscious texture that feels indulgent yet light. Serve with crusty bread for a soul-warming winter meal. Creamy mushroom soup. This rich and earthy soup brings the deep, savory flavors of mushrooms to life. A combination of button, chestnut, or wild mushrooms is sautéed with garlic and onions, then blended with stock and cream for a silky consistency. A hint of thyme or a splash of sherry enhances the natural umami, making each spoonful indulgent and deeply satisfying. Carrot and coriander soup. Carrot and coriander soup is a vibrant blend of sweet, earthy carrots and the fresh, citrusy notes of coriander. The carrots are simmered with onions, garlic, and vegetable stock until tender, then blended to a smooth, bright orange puree. The addition of ground coriander seeds and fresh coriander leaves adds warmth and an aromatic twist, making this soup both light and invigorating. A dollop of yogurt or cream balances the flavors perfectly. Winter vegetable minestrone. Packed with seasonal goodness, winter vegetable minestrone is a hearty Italian-inspired soup bursting with color and flavor. Seasonal root vegetables like parsnips, carrots, and swede are diced and simmered in a rich tomato broth. Pasta or rice adds texture, while beans like cannellini or borlotti provide protein. This wholesome soup is as nourishing as it is satisfying. Spiced parsnip soup offers a delightful balance of sweetness and spice. Parsnips are roasted to bring out their natural caramelized flavor, then blended with onions, garlic, and stock for a creamy base. Warm spices like cumin, coriander, and a hint of chili powder add depth and a gentle kick. Garnish with toasted seeds or a drizzle of spiced oil for a warming winter dish that's perfect for chilly days. French onion soup. This classic French soup is a rich, golden brown broth made from caramelized onions, cooked slowly until sweet and deeply flavorful. Beef or vegetable stock adds depth, while a splash of dry white wine or brandy enhances the luxurious taste. The crowning glory is the cheesy crouton, a slice of crusty bread topped with melted Gruyere cheese, floating on top of the steaming soup. It's rustic, comforting, and utterly irresistible. Lentil and bacon soup is the ultimate smoky, satisfying winter dish. Red or green lentils are simmered with onions, carrots, and celery in a hearty stock, while smoky bacon pieces infuse the soup with rich, savory flavors. The lentils break down slightly to create a thick, hearty consistency. Topped with crispy bacon bits and a sprinkle of parsley, it's a wholesome, filling meal in a bowl. Chicken and barley broth is a classic winter warmer that's both nourishing and delicious. Tender chunks of chicken are simmered with pearl barley, onions, carrots, and leeks in a clear, flavorful stock. The barley adds a slightly nutty taste and chewy texture, making the broth hearty without being heavy. A touch of fresh parsley or thyme brightens the flavors, making it perfect for a cold evening. Tomato and red pepper soup. Bright and tangy, tomato and red pepper soup is a burst of Mediterranean flavor in the middle of winter. Sweet red peppers are roasted until soft, then blended with ripe tomatoes, garlic, and onions for a rich, silky base. Topped with a dollop of creme fraiche or a drizzle of olive oil, it's refreshing yet comforting. Cullen skink. This traditional Scottish smoked haddock soup that's as comforting as it is flavorful is poached in milk, then flaked and combined with soft potatoes and sautéed onions. The creamy broth is infused with the smoky, briny flavor of the fish, creating a rustic, hearty dish that's perfect for cold winter days. Each of these soups has its unique charm and is a perfect addition to your winter meal rotation. Next up, stews and casseroles, the backbone of British winter cuisine. These one-pot wonders are easy to make and full of flavor. Beef and ale stew. Tender chunks of beef are slow-cooked until melt in the mouth soft, immersed in a rich gravy made with dark ale, onions, carrots, and celery. Served with buttery mashed potatoes or crusty bread, this stew is the ultimate winter comfort food. Chicken chasseur. This French-inspired classic features chicken pieces browned and simmered in a rich tomato and white wine sauce, along with mushrooms, onions, and fresh herbs like tarragon and parsley. The flavors are bright yet robust, with a delightful balance of acidity and richness. Chicken chasseur is often served with rice, mashed potatoes, or crusty bread to soak up the luscious sauce. Irish stew. Simple yet satisfying, Irish stew is a traditional dish made with tender lamb or mutton, potatoes, onions, and carrots, slow-cooked to perfection. The simplicity of the ingredients allows the natural flavors to shine, creating a comforting, homely dish. Often garnished with parsley, this hearty stew is best enjoyed with soda bread or on its own for a no-fuss, warming meal. Lancashire hot pot. A true British classic, Lancashire hot pot is a hearty lamb stew topped with thinly sliced potatoes. The lamb is cooked with onions and carrots in a rich gravy, then layered with potatoes that turn golden and crisp on top while staying soft and tender underneath. It's as satisfying as it is delicious, perfect for cold evenings. Vegetable and lentil stew. Perfect for vegetarians, this wholesome stew combines hearty lentils with an array of seasonal vegetables like carrots, parsnips, and sweet potatoes. Simmered in a spiced tomato broth with garlic and fresh herbs, the lentils create a thick, creamy base that makes this dish incredibly filling. It's a nutritious and flavorful meal. Sausage and bean casserole. This smoky, filling casserole is a winter favorite. Juicy sausages are browned and simmered with hearty beans like cannellini or butter beans in a rich tomato sauce infused with garlic, onions, smoked paprika, and fresh thyme. It's a dish that's easy to prepare and incredibly satisfying. Nothing beats a hot pie or pastry on a cold day. Here are some must-tries for winter. Steak and kidney pie. A true pub classic, steak and kidney pie features tender chunks of beef and lamb kidneys simmered in a rich, savory gravy flavored with onions, mushrooms, and a splash of ale or red wine. Encased in a flaky, golden pastry crust, this hearty dish is the epitome of British comfort food. Serve it with mashed potatoes and seasonal vegetables for the ultimate meal. Fish pie. Fish pie is a comforting classic topped with buttery mashed potatoes. It combines chunks of fresh fish such as cod, haddock, and salmon with prawns in a creamy, herb-infused white sauce. The mash is piped or spread over the filling, then baked until golden and slightly crispy on top. This dish is best enjoyed hot. Shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie is a hearty and satisfying dish made with minced lamb cooked in a rich gravy with onions, carrots, and peas. The filling is topped with creamy mashed potatoes, spread or piped on top, and baked until golden and crisp. The lamb's robust flavor and the fluffy mash make for a deeply comforting meal that's perfect for cold winter nights. Leek and cheese tart. Light yet warming, this tart features tender leeks cooked until soft and sweet, combined with a rich, cheesy filling made with ingredients like Gruyere, cheddar, or Stilton. The mixture is poured into a crisp, buttery pastry shell and baked until golden. This tart is perfect for a light lunch or dinner. Game pie. Packed with bold flavors, game pie is a rich and rustic dish often made with a mix of meats like venison. The filling is cooked with onions, bacon, mushrooms, and red wine or ale, creating a deeply flavored and aromatic base. Encased in a sturdy short crust pastry and baked until golden, this pie is a celebration of traditional British cooking, perfect for winter. Mince pies. A festive favorite, mince pies are small, buttery pastry cases filled with sweet mincemeat, a mixture of dried fruits, spices, and suet or butter. Often spiked with brandy or rum for added warmth, the filling is rich and fragrant. The pies are typically dusted with powdered sugar and served warm, making them an essential treat during the Christmas season. Enjoy with a dollop of cream or a mug of mulled wine for ultimate holiday cheer. Sausage rolls. Perfect for a quick snack or party treat, sausage rolls are a British classic. Juicy sausage meat, often seasoned with herbs and spices like sage or thyme, is wrapped in flaky puff pastry and baked until golden and crisp. These savory delights are best enjoyed warm, served with a dollop of mustard or chutney on the side. For something quick yet indulgent, try these pasta and risotto dishes. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese is the ultimate comfort food, combining tender macaroni pasta with a luscious, creamy cheese sauce. Made with a mix of sharp cheddar, nutty Gruyere, and sometimes a touch of Parmesan, the sauce is rich, velvety, and packed with flavor. Perfect on its own or as a side dish, it's a timeless classic that warms both the body and soul. Wild mushroom risotto. Arborio rice is cooked slowly with onions, garlic, and a flavorful stock, absorbing the liquid to become creamy and tender. Sautéed wild mushrooms like porcini or cremini add depth and texture, while a finishing touch of Parmesan and fresh thyme elevates the flavors. This sophisticated dish is perfect for a cozy winter dinner or a special occasion. Pumpkin and sage ravioli. Tender pasta parcels are filled with a creamy pumpkin puree seasoned with nutmeg and Parmesan, creating a rich and aromatic filling. The ravioli is served with a simple sage butter sauce, allowing the flavors to shine. The buttery sage adds warmth, while toasted pine nuts or a sprinkle of Parmesan provide a satisfying crunch. These dishes combine creamy textures, bold flavors, and comforting warmth, making them perfect for winter dining. For dessert, you should try these sweet treats. Sticky toffee pudding. Made with finely chopped dates, the sponge is dense yet soft, with a deep caramel flavor. It's drenched in a buttery toffee sauce that seeps into every bite, making it irresistibly sticky and sweet. Typically served warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or a dollop of clotted cream, this classic pudding is the ultimate treat on a cold winter's evening. Treacle sponge pudding. Treacle sponge pudding is a light yet flavorful steamed sponge cake, sweetened with golden syrup or treacle. The syrup creates a glossy, sticky layer on top that oozes down as the pudding is served. Its rich sweetness is perfectly balanced by a generous helping of creamy custard, making it a nostalgic favorite for family dinners. Spotted dick. Spotted dick is a traditional British steamed suet pudding studded with dried fruits like currants or raisins, which create the spots in the soft sponge. Served warm with a generous pour of creamy custard, it's a hearty, satisfying dessert that brings old-fashioned comfort to the table. Apple crumble. Apple crumble is a family favorite, combining tender, cinnamon-spiced apples with a crisp, buttery crumble topping. The contrast between the soft, warm fruit and the crunchy, golden topping is what makes this dessert so special. Served hot with custard or cream, it's a simple yet incredibly satisfying way to end a meal. Jam roly-poly. This nostalgic dessert features a rolled suet pastry filled with sweet jam, often raspberry or strawberry, then steamed or baked. The spiral of jam running through the soft, warm pastry creates a beautiful presentation and a deliciously fruity flavor. Served with custard, jam roly-poly is a simple yet comforting treat that evokes childhood memories. Bread and butter pudding. Bread and butter pudding is the ultimate way to transform leftover bread into a luxurious dessert. Layers of buttered bread slices, often enriched with raisins or sultanas, are soaked in a creamy custard mixture of eggs, milk, cream, and sugar. As it bakes, the top becomes golden and crispy while the inside stays soft and custardy. Finished with a sprinkle of nutmeg or cinnamon, this classic dessert is warm, comforting, and utterly satisfying. Rhubarb crumble. Rhubarb crumble combines the tartness of cooked rhubarb with a sweet, buttery crumble topping. The rhubarb is stewed with sugar to balance its sharpness, creating a soft, tangy base. The crumble, made from flour, butter, and sugar, adds a satisfying crunch to each spoonful. Served warm with custard or cream, this dessert is perfectly fit for a delightful winter treat. Warm chocolate fondant. Warm chocolate fondant is a gooey and indulgent dessert that oozes decadence. A rich, chocolatey sponge cake hides a molten center of warm, liquid chocolate that spills out when cut into. Often served with vanilla ice cream or fresh berries, this dessert is perfect for special occasions or a luxurious end to any meal. Christmas pudding. Christmas pudding is a quintessential festive dessert, deeply rooted in tradition. Made with dried fruits, spices, suet, breadcrumbs, and dark sugar, it's steamed for hours to develop its dense, moist texture and rich flavor. Brandy or rum is often added, giving it a distinctive warmth. This dessert is a centerpiece of holiday feasts. Gingerbread. Gingerbread is a warmly spiced, aromatic treat that can take the form of soft, cake-like squares or crisp cookies. Made with molasses or golden syrup, ground ginger, cinnamon, and cloves, it has a deep, cozy flavor. Perfectly paired with a cup of tea or decorated festively for the holidays, gingerbread evokes the spirit of winter with its sweet, spicy warmth. And finally, pair your winter dishes with these warming drinks. Mulled wine, spiced and aromatic. Hot toddy, soothing and boozy. Spiced cider, perfect for gatherings. Hot chocolate with marshmallows, a classic treat, or Chai tea latte, spicy and creamy. Each of these drinks provides its own unique warmth and charm, making them ideal for chilly winter days or festive celebrations. There you have it, best dishes fit for winter in the UK. These dishes combine traditional British flavors with hearty ingredients to help keep you warm and satisfied this season. I hope you found some inspiration to try something new. Let me know in the comments which dish you're excited to make. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow food lovers. Until next time, stay cozy and happy cooking.